here. Yo, listen, pump it in your system, pump it in your system. Everybody will get it poppin', we gon' keep it rockin'.
Power 95, where music lives. The views expressed in the following program aren't necessarily those of Power 95. Ladies Room. Come see you compliments. Renwick Thompson and Company Limited. Agents for Western Union.
2 times 2 is 4. 2 times 3 is 6.
Education multiplies their chances and places the world of opportunity in their hands. No matter where they are in the world, make sure they're prepared for their journey back to school with Western Union. School fees, books, room and board, whatever the reason. Knowledge, independence, opportunity. Western Union, moving money for better.
Top of the morning again, everybody. Welcome back to the show. It is Thursday, April 13th, final one for the week, right here on Power 95. Hope everybody's doing a-okay. And, ready to embrace the day. This week, tomorrow is Friday already. It's like Monday was yesterday. Y'all are aware that it's already 4 months into the new year, right? I don't know, man. I honestly don't know what's going on with time, but it's just goes to show it waits on no one. So anything you gotta do, get it done. Happy Friday Eve. Yeah, I'll be looking for any reason to be jumping into Friday. Anyways, morning Marianne, Shantae, Jay, Alana. Good morning, Judy Ann. Good morning, Jacqueline. Morning from Silver Sands. Okay. Alright. Well, what can I say? You're big enough, I guess. Miss Patton did to tell you nothing, so try your kite, mama. Morning, Jay. Morning, Shantae. Morning, Christelle. Valerie. Shireen, good morning. Good morning, Ingrid. Good morning, Evadne. I sound low? Do I sound low, or you need to turn your volume up because nobody else is saying I sound low? So, Evadne, you need to check your levels. Anybody else having problems hearing me? Do I sound low on your end? Evadne, what are you listening to me on? Is your phone or tablet or radio or online? What device are you using? Because I've not seen anybody saying that I Good morning, Jennifer. How are you? I'm not seeing anybody saying I'm not, so the problem is on your end. So check it out. Turn up your volume. Maybe you probably need to turn up your volume. Morning, Dewey. Dewey, I sent you a message. You need to check your phone. Not be listening while you're driving. Check your phone and get back to me ASAP. It's urgency. It's the matter of urgency. Yeah, people are blowing up my phone like crazy. Yeah. I swear this show on Saturday. Samuel, ain't a prescription to fill or something. But I am having a problem here and you say good things about men. I am great, Keisha. How are you? Good morning. What you mean? I don't just say things about men like that when we discuss a scenario. If you're in the wrong, you're in the wrong. Was it last week when Homegirl was clearly in the wrong and I was like on you guys' side? I propped you up, I bigged you up, listen. I can't please y'all, you know what? So, never mind. If y'all behave yourselves, there'll be good things to say. So, since you all want to behave like, when is the start? Sometimes I have to sign because I can't hear not bad today, but sometimes you get really low. No, I think the problem is on your end. Everybody else is good. Some say chew them a bone. Oh my gosh. Y'all come on the live and share the live. Samuel, stop distracting me. Yeah, I was saying, I swear everybody's on my phone looking for tickets, VIP tickets for. It depends on the device that you're using, Deborah. Because if one or two people have that issue, it's not like the majority has that problem. So if a couple people have that problem, it means it's on your end. Yeah, if it's in the minority that you're not hearing me clearly or I'm low, problem isn't on your end. So maybe the device that you guys are using, because that happens sometimes depending on what I'm listening. Sometimes I'll be on a live and I'm listening using my earplugs and it is super loud, and then I'll take out my earplugs and just put on the phone and then it's like low, so I have to put on back the earplugs. So I don't know if that's the problem, because my levels are showing I am right where I am supposed to be, and I can't push it any more further because I'm gonna peak in the red and I'll sound distorted. So I have to remain on cue on the level I'm supposed to be on, and I'm definitely there. I'm seeing it in front of me, speaking right where I'm supposed to reach. So sort out your devices. They probably have some Android phone listening the thing. Morning, Andre. How you keeps? Sheena says she can't wait for Sunday so the show can go its way. Yeah, she's hating. Listen, all man, their brother, their parent, their nenen, their sister, they is gonna be at the National Stadium. I swear to God. There's been big shows, but then there's big show, and I think this one is surpass. This will surpass all shows. This is gonna be like the mother of all shows. Seriously, I just feel it. Because every second, somebody's, can I get me a VIP? Do you know where I can get a VIP? Do you know where I can get a? I don't know. Here comes another one. I don't know. Anyways, be good to go. All right, so we everyone getting ready for Reggae Fest, and I'm just here watching everyone. Listen, I just imagine. Yeah, I needed to sort that out. So today's situation is kind of very sensitive, and there's sort of conflicting responses regarding how she should deal with this. And my thought on it, but before I give you my thoughts, she says I'd like some advice on this one before I put myself in problems. I'm with this guy for the past 5 years and have achieved a lot together. We have decided it's time to get married, but in a very small way, as we still have our house to complete and our finance to deal with. We've both been married before. The problem is that I haven't spoken to my mother in 4 years for very, very good reasons. Many very good reasons. So not just one, but reasons which she needs to say sorry for. However, we are thinking of having his parents there. So should I invite my mother even if I know it will bring drama? Should I just tell her and not invite her? Or should I just get married and don't bother with her drama? Note that either way, I will still be the talk of the town in her mouth in a negative way. Thank you, and looking forward to your readers' your reader's advice. Now, I see people saying, you know what? Well, it's your mother. Let me tell you all this, right? Toxic is toxic, and it can come from anybody. And we would all love to think that, hey, yes, this person gave birth to me, or this person is my father, or whatever the case might be. But that does not mean they don't bring a level of toxicity to your life, or they cannot disrupt your peace and your energy. And there are some people, whether it's your mother, your brother, your sister, sometimes you have to love them from a distance. You respect them, but you love them from a distance. The good book says, honor your father and mother, your days will be longer. But does that mean being accepting abuse and accepting disrespect just because that person gave birth to you? Not everybody that says, okay, well, I gave birth to a child did the very best for their children or their child. And there are relationships that are so bad that they don't speak to each other, period, because of the way they were treated. And sometimes it's better to, you know what? If my mother needs me, she needs anything, I'm going to be here for her. But the relationship that you would love to have, unfortunately, you can't, because she's battling her own issues and you getting sucked into it. And that is not a good place to be in, regardless of who it is. Now, my advice to her is, this is your day. This is not your mother's day. It is your wedding day, right? And on your day, you should not be stressed about anything or worried about anything. Your day should be filled with joy and happiness and you looking your best and getting married to your best friend, to the love of your life, yada, 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 and riding off in the sunset to live happily or not so happily ever after. It should not be worried about, if I invite my mother, is she going to cause a scene? And based on what you're saying, you know she will bring drama. So you're damned if you do, damned if you don't. If you bring her, it's going to be drama. You don't bring her, it's going to be drama. So here what? Since the outcome is going to be the same regardless, I wouldn't invite her. I would tell her, however, that I am getting married, but I'm also going to give her the reason why, knowing that we're not in a good place and there's no security that she will come and be a loving, supportive mother. So I don't want to risk it. I don't want to take that chance. So she'll have to sit that one out. I'm not sure what caused the rift between the two of you. Is it repairable? Is it something that you can get counseling for? How soon is the wedding? Is it something you want to think about? Getting therapy for yourself and your mother to work through whatever issues you both might have? And then she'll be in a better place and you both be in a better place to invite her to the wedding? Is that something that is worth considering? Or is it something she'd even want to do for that matter? But based on what you described, since it's going to be drama either way, I would let her know because, at the end of the day, it's still my mom. I still have to give her due respect. But instead of waiting for her to hear it from the marriage and the parish, I'll let her know that, hey, mommy, whatever, I'm getting married, so and so time. But, of course, you know where we're at in our relationship. We're not in a good place at the moment. And I don't want my day to be ruined by any drama or any disruption. So, you will not be invited to the wedding. And don't tell her the time or the date neither. Next thing she show up and there's more drama in the place. You know, there are some mothers, I mean, I don't know if it's like I can't take them anywhere. It's always some, loud, boisterous issues that you don't want to deal with. And for 4 long years to not speak to your mother for 4, not 1 year, not a couple months, 4 years means whatever she did really hurt you. And like you said, she needs to apologize for, and she hasn't. So I would not, for the sake of my peace, I wouldn't say anything to her. What do you guys think? Should she say something? Say somebody might tell her and she might show up. What would you do if she does? Well, we're going to have somebody escort her out. If I go to her and say, well, you know what, you're here, so please have a seat, don't touch anything, don't say anything. Someone says it's a wedding, not a family reunion. I like that. It is your big day. If she's toxic, Marlene says, and you know she's going to be negative, then I don't think you're obligated to invite her. Let her jam in her section and focus on enjoying her day. Samuel, she's stubborn like she mother. Let us pray for this man. Oh, boy. Like Samuel, let's just get up every morning and say, you know what? I'm going to choose violence today. I don't care what they say. Mark could put me back in Facebook jail. It's all right. I'm just going to choose violence every day, no matter what. I couldn't care less. Carry on, Mr. Samuel. Sheena says the way people think that children are obligated to be by their parents' side, no matter what, is crazy. If you don't treat your children good, why would they want you around? Why would they want you around them as adults? My sentiments. Exactly. And that is something people don't understand. People seem to think, you know what, your parents could do you whatever. They could pong you in your head with water and stick and brick and whatever. They could bust up your face, black and blue your eye. They could damage you, break hand, break foot. And you're supposed to be good because why? Oh, that's your mother or your father and they bring you here. We didn't send an application for anybody to bring us here. There were choices and options, things you could have done to prevent that. So since you did it, it's your responsibility to take care of your child or children. Don't view me as an obligation to you. And I have to do certain things because you gave birth to me. But that's the only thing you did. After that, it's been pure hell and misery. Best you had left me in the little rubber or drank something in the morning. But to bring you into the world and then I don't have a relationship with you. In fact, someone inboxed me a while ago and said, listen, they're not getting married, but they feel like, that is their situation right now. And she says it hurts her to say that she actually hates her mom. And I'm like, wow, that is a very strong word, right? And she was like, yep. And she went on to tell me some of the things. Let me make sure it's okay for me to say anything before somebody come by me. Thank you. Hold on, let me just make sure. Facebook Messenger. Okay, yeah. So she says it's okay. So a mother had a man that was not her biological father. She said she never knew her father, so it was her and her mother. And all she can remember from her childhood is being introduced to different uncles practically, like almost every Monday morning. There's a new uncle in the house. And one of those uncles apparently touched her several times in her private area when she was like 11 years old. And she told her mother, she's now 26, and she told her mother, and the mother practically told her she was lying. that she's a rude little girl and she want to have her own way, and she's big and she playing big woman and yada yada yada, and she watching the man. She's an 11-year-old. Never believed her. And she says from since then, it's not like they had like a great relationship from her recollection. Her mother practically did what she's supposed to do. Roof over her head, sent her to school, yada yada yada. But she said she never felt that connection or that love from her mother. So after that, it just got worse, because she said from then she built up that resentment that her own mother, at 11 years old, would go to her mother and tell her, look, this man, your man, in your absence is touching me in my private area. And instead of kicking the man out, turned around and beat the 11-year-old and trying to beat the rudeness out of her. She said that's what her mother said. She beat her. And not just like slap, like she said a piece of wood, beat her. Because the mother claims she beating the rudeness out of her for watching the man and being too grown for her age. So she says from then she just developed this intense dislike for her mother. And the first opportunity she got to leave her mother's house, she's now in Canada, her aunt. Thank God there are still good people alive. She said she had a better relationship with her aunt than the mother. And the aunt didn't have any children. So when she told her aunt, the aunt believed her. And the aunt was basically her sounding board to go to and, hold her head up. So when she left school, the aunt helped her to get a visa, and she's been there ever since. So she considers the aunt more of a mom to her than her biological mother. And she says from since then, they hardly even speak to each other. They hardly even communicate with each other from since she left. She left here when she was, hold on, let me see. Did she say 18 or 19? Let me go back up. Okay, when she was 19, she left here. And she's now 26 and never looked back. She says she'll just reach out when it's her birthday, happy birthday, and that's it. She says she doesn't even wish her a happy Mother's Day. So there are reasons. So tell me, in a situation of like that, what would you do? And there are people who would still, Sheena, you're so right, because she says there are other family members who have a problem with her distancing herself with the same is your mother, is still your mother, she gave birth to you story. And not even concerned about the why she distanced herself. It's almost like, you know what, give this man a pass, but forget that, it's still your mother. The mother who did not stand by her side, who did not believe her, who did not support her in no way, shape, or form, is still your mother. Right, Sam says, mother nothing. So there's a lot of people who, when you hear them say they don't have a relationship with their mothers, you can't really blame them, or you can't be mad at them, because we don't know what transpired, what got them to this place. Because there's no way somebody would just up and say, you know what, I don't like my mother, I don't speak to my mother. There must be some compelling reason. I can't think of not talking to my mother. I just can't. It's like, it's weird to me, but it's also understandable. So I can't really be upset at her for not wanting her mother there, and for whatever transpired to get them to a place of not speaking for 4 years, which she says for very, very good reasons. I can't be mad at that. And she says, and you know the other thing? People don't understand the power of an apology. Sorry can do so much. And sometimes parents think, you know what? I don't need to apologize to my child because I'm the parent. I brought you in the world. Yes, you do. Sometimes there are situations where you are wrong. You misjudged the situation. You were wrong about a situation. And they think, you know what? I don't need to apologize to you. Whether you're right, wrong, whatever. I'm your mother. I'm your father. I don't owe you an apology. I'm the adult. You're the child. Yes, you do. Because you teach your child or children how to accept responsibility when they might be wrong about something, and know to say sorry, and don't feel like I'm wrong and I should be strong about it. It's a teaching and learning moment. There are parents who, I'm sure we can all relate. Your parents will do you bad on certain things and they'll just pretend, oh well, look at ice cream. Maybe that is their way of saying, you know what, I'm sorry. But sometimes you want to hear the actual word. Or they'll give you an extra piece of meat in your plates. But they would not say, I am sorry. They would go to their grave and not say, I'm sorry. It's like they feel it's wrong to apologize to their child or children. So sometimes people birth children, but that don't make them a mother. The same way you see a man providing sperm and helping in the process doesn't make him a dad either. So I would not encourage anybody just to accept certain things because that is your mother or your father. There has to be some measure of responsibility. At the end of the day, as this person says, all you have to do is draw the line and choose your peace and sanity. Mother or not, some people you should not have in your space at all. You know the ins and outs of your mother. I know how she operates, so do what your gut is telling you. You already know what that is, so no need to get validation to justify your actions. Listen to this one here. I want to know the reasons why she hasn't spoken to her mother in 4 years. The sure is over some man. Why it has to be over some man? Why it can't be something else? There's a lot of other things that triggers, you know. This person says, as a grown woman and adult, there are times when you have to cut ties with family, relatives for your peace of mind, sanity, and to avoid any drama. It's your mom, but from reading, if you know the outcome, then leave it as it is. You can have a talk with her to tell her exactly how you feel about everything. In the end, your happiness and peace of mind is key and of paramount importance. Says, despite all that has occurred, it's your mother and she would not change to your fancies. Honor her by giving her an invitation. Some mothers are very difficult to deal with, so your objective should always be to honor and not please, because the pleasing part could cost your happiness and peace of mind. Another person says, sorry that your mom will behave that way with you. You have no mother's love from her. Leave her out if that's the case. You're grown. Your wedding day is very special. Another person says, invite her. That will clear your conscience. The rest is up to her. She can't say you kept it from her. At least you break the ice with the invite. Another person says, this isn't no normal daughter-mother situation. Don't invite her if you know what it will bring. Sometimes we have to leave certain family members alone, no matter who they are. As this person says, it's your life and your decision. Send the invitation to her and leave it up to her to attend. Like you said, people will talk no matter what. Now, concentrate on your happiness, not the negatives. Congratulations and best wishes. Someone says, the big question is, did you both stop talking because of your fiancé? Because in that case, that will bring matters worse, inviting her. However, this goes both ways, because if you have not spoken to her in 4 years, it also means she has not spoken to you for whatever reason. The fact that you're thinking about it means you want some sort of closure. So maybe write her a letter, send her a message, do something. Do what you need to, depending on her response. Then you could invite her. Other than that, it's your wedding, your happiness. This person says, you haven't spoken to your mother in 4 years, which also means that she hasn't spoken to you in 4 years. Seems you're both okay with the arrangement. Why change it? By the way, does the silence between the two of you have anything to do with your fiancé? I don't know. Let me ask her. Oscar, where did she go? I swear people be messaging me and I don't even know. I just scrolled down. I went way past where the person I'm looking for. And I swear that my inbox is like, geez, never gets a break. Yeah, I wanted to ask her if it is about, because so many are asking if the situation is about her, if her fiance has anything to do with it. I don't know. She didn't mention. But if it was, I think she would have said something that, either her mother don't like her man or whatever. So she's not sure what to do. This person says, morning to the room. In life, as parents, we have to consider which happiness is more important to our children or ours. Sometimes we choose ours over our children, and in the long run, our children grow further and further away from us, and we sit and wonder where we went wrong. Because as kids, if they fail us, we keep them in mind. So, baby girl, do you. If you don't feel like inviting her, it's your day. So, do you. And this is coming from a man. Totally agree. Mothers never like to apologize, this person says. Good morning, Aruna. When I first came to Canada in 1986, I had a disagreement with my mom, and I decided that it's because she was hot-headed. Can't get her to apologize, but we had a good between us, and now good conversation, and now I'll do everything and anything for her. And it's because she learned to say sorry and mean it. Mothers never like to apologize. No, especially Caribbean mothers. You swear you're asking them for a limb or a pound of flesh for an apology. Why are Caribbean people so against apologizing and so saying sorry? Someone says take time to heal and move on. Life has a way of bringing everything around. There is going to come a time when life will show your mom how she hurt you. It's up to her to accept that accountability. Gratitude should not be a life sentence. Yes, I'm grateful to my parents for bringing me here, but that doesn't mean you hold a life sentence over my head. No, ma'am. Nope. 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 Not at all. So, let me see if I can get two more, and then we'll call it a day. Thank you. So, no, it wasn't over the man. Okay. Alrighty. Let me see if I can take this final one, and then we're good to go. This person here says, bring the drama queen to the wedding and turn it off. No boring show. Don't listen to Pinero and them, eh? Another one says, this matter must be such a soul conflicting one for you, as you would have cut off ties with your mother for reasons we will never get to know or understand, but that are good enough for your peace of mind and healing. This is also a moment in your life where it also feels good to have important family members there for you, and despite not talking for years, you are thinking about her. Still, if you don't want the negativity and drama, then don't invite her into your big day. You are under no obligation to do so. However, you and your mother, if possible, should work on mending your relationship if you can, and if your mother wants to, because 4 years is a long time. It's not the end of the world if she misses this one. Sure, in 4 years she's missed a lot of other stuff. It doesn't make it feel any better, but even with toxic family members, we have to know when to love them from a distance. Check up on them, let them be. Still, the decision is yours. Well said. Who's that? Julie Francis? Well said. Queenin says, I think you should do what makes you happy. At the end of the day, yes, it's your mother, but if she brings negativity, you need to keep her away. Start your marriage off in a positive and loving note. Nazim, Says sometimes we have to take the high road. Despite everything, your mother will always be a mother. I suggest you invite her. If she chooses to come or not, at the end of the day, you invited who brought you into this world, so your conscience is clear. If she chooses to create drama, at the end of the day, she'll be the one looking stupid. Last but not least, I say you and your mother have a sit down, iron out whatever differences there may be. For all you know, it may bring a fresh start. Listen, a wedding is usually a one-time event. And if she makes a poppy show of it by acting inappropriately, you can't do a do-over. And while the mother might end up looking stupid, the event itself could end up being ruined. And not just for her, but also for her husband, his family, their friends. So it's not just about, looking stupid. You're ruining something that is meant to be special, that something that is, celebrating a bond, an intimate moment. So her looking stupid is not the only issue here. Imagine you'd have spent all this time and money into getting as close as the perfect day as possible, only to have somebody ruin it. I'm not sure if that's a chance I'm willing to take. I'm sorry. So I'm going to have to sit this one out. She's going to have to sit this one out. If I can't guarantee that she'll come and there'll be no disruption, there'll be no drama, she'll be just there, a nice, loving, supportive mother to her daughter, then by all means, I want you right next to me. But if I can't guarantee that, I'm not willing to chance it. I am not willing to chance it at all. Because she knows her mom best. And unless the mom has done a 360 in the 4 years they have not spoken, and she would not know because they have not been communicating, things might have changed, she might have softened, but not enough to reach out and apologize to her daughter. That's a chance I'm not willing to take. Like I said, my thing is, I would still let her know. I'm not going to give a date on time. I'm going to still let her know. Out of respect, courtesy call. Let her know, Mom, I'm getting married, blah, blah, blah. And that's it. But you're not about to spoil my day. Sometimes the mom had a bad experience, or maybe she didn't like homeboy, but she needs to have that conversation with her, letting her know this is your decision, and she needs to take a back seat. So give the mom some rum to drink and let her play a mass. Maybe she needs some excitement. You know what? I had enough of y'all. Anywho's, until Monday, we'll be back in the room for another ladies' room. Thank you so much, Western Union, for checking in with us. And don't forget, guys, we're getting ready for Reggae Fest, the big show. Are the Shabba here already? Yes, is she Shabba? You know what? Let me ask her and come off the live. I can't wait to see Shabba. I love me some Shabba. Marcia, Romaine, the whole crew. It's gonna be crazy. So have yourselves a good Thursday, everybody. Stay on the safe side. Stay powered up. And we'll reconvene at 11 a.m. on Monday in the forenoon for another one. And Ski, big up yourself, man. Thanks for checking in with us. Sheila, you be like the people that them had nobody and send no way, and they vex with them. Nobody and send you no way, and then you ups and leave. You understand? You can't even give us a courtesy call or message in the ladies' room. You ups and leave, you disappear for a whole bunch of weeks, and then you come back. And now you have the audacity. I call it for the audacity to come in the room and telling people what not to do on Monday. Listen, you better deactivate your account from Saturday. Not Monday, from Saturday. A matter of fact, from tomorrow. Deactivate your Facebook account, because that's all you're going to hear about for the next couple days. Alright? Don't say they didn't warn you. Anyways, guys, I'll see y'all on Monday. Have a good one.